Now we talk about Minions 2 Rise of Gru. He kind of looks like Tater Tot, and then he has minions that look like yellow Tater Tot.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am
movie.
Richard. This is Random Street Theater, and I have seen, I don't know why, Minions Rise of Gru. And if you know me, you know I'm not really a kiddie movie kind of person. So this movie is one of those that kind of loses a star by definition to me, because it is a gimmick movie based on little disgusting tic-tac monsters that keep showing their butt. Before I get any further with that, let me, of course, I have a kitten. This is Bale. Bale will not shut up. So rather than letting him wander the hallways crying for no good reason, I decided I would pick him up and comfort him. And, hopefully that will get him to feel better. His mother's name is Mistopheles, so he is Bale, and he has a brother named Mephisto, who has a black collar as opposed to a little green one. And for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. So you can comment, like, and subscribe and create a better world for you and for me. And also for kitties like Bale here. Right, my little boy? Oh, you give me a noodle. Noodle. I love noodles. Anyway, so we have been seeing, it feels like for years now, posters for this movie. Or things for this movie. Trailers for this movie. Merchandise for this movie. They are making a lot of money off this thing. So what you have is Gru. He is a little boy with a basement in his mother's house workshop that is full of little mutant tic-tac monsters wearing denim who like to show their butts and make terrible things. And he, of course, he wants to be a supervillain when he grows up. And he goes out there and does villainous things like setting off fart bombs in movie theaters and clearing them out, and cheating at pinball and other various arcade games so he can get all the tickets, and sitting in front of the gym and eating ice cream to show people that their life is terrible. Then he, of course, decides to join the Sinister Six there, and for some reason they see him, because I guess they don't screen their candidates beforehand, even though they're supervillains, and they have a magic stone that he decides to steal in order to make them respect him as a villain. And then part of this story becomes a continued search for the stone. Part of this story is Minions trying to find Gru, and part of this story is Gru hanging out with his supervillain idol, Knuckles something. It's a very convoluted plot that is kind of like a series of cartoon episodes strung together, or possibly comic books. It is designed for people with very short attention spans. And, again, there's no bad performances in this movie. There aren't. It is a fun movie with interesting, kid-friendly visuals that is clearly a cash grab. I mean, you're not going to walk away from this movie thinking, wow, cool, and you're not going to walk away from this movie going, well, that was terrible. It's very much a meh movie. But it will keep your children entertained, which means that it works. It does its job. You can't really complain about movies that do their job, because they do their job. They make studios money, they entertain children, and then you just move on with your life after watching them. So yes, again, Minions Rise of Gru can be placed on your watch list. Not high, on your watch list is, again, an unoffensive movie that is certainly worth watching, although not wonderful. I mean, it teaches your children that stealing is cool, which is bad. But it teaches your children that, caring for other people is good, which is good. And it teaches your children that standing up for themselves is good. But it teaches your children that fighting is good, which is bad. See how conflicted I am? Yes. I'm Richard. This is Bale.
Alright, humans. Randall the Rat here, and you can see I'm sporting some bling. I'm reminding you to comment, like, and subscribe so that Richard, the man that owns this channel, can buy this bling. And why would you do that? Because each one of these necklaces is from the Conqueror. And they represent 5 trees. 5 glorious trees that are full of birds and worms and other things that I love to eat. That Richard has paid to have planted. Yes, that's right. He walks, he buys these, they plant trees. So all you have to do is comment, like, and subscribe so Richard can afford to go places where he walks, where he can get medals like this and plant trees, and you could have a better, greener world. Isn't that worth it? So, lazy human on that computer, comment, like, and subscribe. Better world for you, better world for me, and maybe I won't eat your face! Randall out.